All right, hello everyone. We are here for hole number 5 of the Easter Links tournament. And I don't know what the wind's going to be, but I know that, you're going to want to put a long wood on, at least, driver. You want to probably get to the second fairway is kind of the goal. Whether it be, I do believe this is the one that goes to the left or the right. You have to kind of choose a method. I'm going to, encourage you guys to go to the, there's another gold chest. I was hoping to get a platinum here coming up. And as you can see, my chests are very full here. Let me just clear this one out. Where am I at score-wise? Because I know I have to start dumping a little bit. I dumped 2, okay. Aside from that, I have 1 out. Okay. It'd be nice if 2 more guys, because it looks like they've just been kind of sitting there. And not knowing what those guys are going to do, you don't want to, move too high up on the leaderboard. I'll probably just dump this all. No sense of winning it. It depends. If it looks like we're going to go to tiebreaker, I'll just dump it. If it's an easy win where you can pick up a chest, might as well just take the chest. But here you're seeing it's downwind. And even more reason that I'm going to suggest. You can see power-wise, with a Kingmaker here, I'm going to need to take off a little bit. So instead of using a Kingmaker, I'm just going to pull out a Katana so I don't have to pull off quite as much. And you can see the way that this fairway bounces, that with basically topspin and that side wind, those two collectively together, it's just going to kind of naturally go over towards the fairway. So I'm not going to really curl it or anything. Nothing special to make the ball go over that way. It's just going to kind of do it on its own. And you just, ooh, wow, that was almost a little bit too much power. So that tells me that this is probably a downhill, very downhill drive. So be a little cautious on your drive. I've only played this hole 1 time, and I can't even remember. I think I had a side wind like this, but it wasn't necessarily pointed downwind. So I haven't really tested this fairway out, but you could see that I landed very aggressively there. It should not have landed that long because it took off quite a bit of power. I didn't even go close to full. But I do want to encourage you guys to make sure that you're putting on a nice side spin ball for this second shot. Because the one time that I did play it, I do remember that the shot is a little bit easier when, you have that side spin, because of the way that the slope, all these greens are very undulated and sloped. And there you see a much less aggressive, and still, even with extra mile, with the less aggressive, you can see that it still hops to that second fairway. So that is a nice thing to see, just so you can kind of see an alternate approach in case you do not have, the club that I have. But as you can see, I can get it up here to backbone distance, which is going to be favorable for making a hole out even easier. And here you're going to see me, for the most part, I'm going to try to side spin it just to kind of keep it away from the rough. And notice what I'm doing with my backspin. I'm not going to go full because I don't want it to stop, but I want to have some control over the ball. And in terms of rings, I'm going to need to go about 8 here. So here you're going to see me go 5. There's about 8. This is going to be a tiny bit uphill. Perfect ball. Let's see. Nope, not quite enough. But look at that little backstop there. So I did not quite go enough. I went pretty much spot on max club, and it wasn't quite enough. So, my backbone is 1.1 per ring, give or take, at max club. So, going 8 rings on an 8.8 should be, in theory, exactly what you need. My ball came in a little bit hot, So I think it has more to do. The correction probably was, it almost seems still kind of a half ring too less. But in addition to that, it was more of that side angled wind pushing the ball down and forward, which made it go forward and to the right a little bit long. So you either need to use an extra correction or you need to kind of set up a little bit short and to the right of the hole before going for it. You know, I wanted to just kind of see, since I haven't seen, kind of the effects of the, you know, max power adjustment, just to see how much uphill that it plays. And to me, it doesn't seem to play uphill at all. It almost seemed pretty level in terms of the way that the shot played. You know, I still had to go towards max club, even a little bit more than max club, more so to do with, you know, the shot shape being right to left than anything. So, you know, this is another great opportunity for you to get the Albatross, because from what I've played of the other one, I've played the other one at least twice, maybe 3 times. I think I played the other hole 3 times. And one of the things that I just wanted to say about that one is it is going to be your hardest one to Albatross. So if you want to put an Albatross on the scorecard, you're going to want to get it done on hole 3 or hole 5. Hole 9 is going to be very challenging. And wow, this is very interesting that they are, you know, kind of killing this hole. Tournament practice here. Now I don't know what the wind's going to look like when we actually have to play it, but we'll find out here momentarily because we only have a couple more holes here. But you're going to see me, you know, use the very similar approach to what you've seen me do the last 2 times. Very centered in the fairway. I wasn't really watching that guy's spin, but he just hit a 2-ring extra mile pull, so I'm assuming that's not going to be a good thing. Extra mile just does not have the precision necessary to play this game effectively. In fact, you're going to see me use when I actually have to play this hole. And here you're going to see, look what I'm doing with my shot trail. I'm putting it far to the right here, kind of intentionally. Backspin wise, I'm using about 1. And you know, I've been using kind of 1.5 per ring on my adjustment, which has been kind of going well. So about 7 rings, more or less. Perfect ball. Let's see if I can't land centered. Looks pretty centered. It looks like it is slowing down, but it is online. And you can see that has more to do with, so you know, you can see me kind of figuring this hole out more or less. Now granted, we keep getting kind of similar winds, but you're seeing me kind of be able to execute these shots and start to pull them off. So that was right on line, starting to figure it out a little bit. You can see that I'm kind of intentionally putting it to the rough, knowing that the ball's just going to, you know, counter back to the left because of the wind. So keep that in mind at all times. Never forget about that. You know, I kind of forgot about it on my Albatross shot there. You know, I set up more. I was running low on time, and I kind of set up right at the hole when I should have started my adjustment before even hitting, you know, short and to the right, because I should have known that it was going to, you know, jump long and to the right. So my own mistake, but keep that in mind, you know, and good luck with getting that Albatross. That's going to be the one, you know, this is your last really makeable one, so you're going to want to take advantage of that. Unless, you know, we can beat the ball down there quite a bit on 9. I don't know which way the wind is yet, but we'll find out and play accordingly. So good luck with you guys, and I'll see you guys on hole 6.